The Doctor, despite being one of the first characters ever to be released into the game, and existing ever since beta, had never received too much attention from the community even after 6 years. However, she had quite a few buffs over her existence, yet she still isn't anywhere near meta. This is a discussion on why the Doctor has such low popularity that she has, and the niche nature of her character. Disclaimer: this video is created to attract attention to the character and to collect opinions or debates on this topic, and only based on the current environment, not made to attack or make fun of the character nor their players. Playing from time to time, you'd always see some doctors popping off with their kites, or saving a game only caused by the doctor's ability to heal herself over and over at a high pace. But more often than not, she is nothing but only a decoding bot that has little to no impact on the game. Although this video is made to talk about the reasons for her low popularity, it doesn't necessarily mean that she is bad, it's just that she is overshadowed by the rest of the survivor at this moment. The first problem with her is that she is a jack of all trades but a master of none, which is her highest potential. Still, in this game, the characters that can do one thing the best or extremely well are most likely to be picked compared to doing everything but not completely well, since it is very rare for you to be able to do every sort of thing in a game. You usually just do one type of thing or maximum 2 types throughout the game, which means that if your potential is spread across all 4 categories, then you will only have half the potential compared to the survivors who are actually built around their roles. This is a huge reason for her low popularity, because although she is good at everything, but most of the time, if she isn't chased, there is always a different person doing the job. For example, most teams have a rescuer who takes her already bad rescuing potential away. Although she could heal the rescuer after, it does waste more time than if she went to save instead, and that is the exact same as the second reason. Going across the map to heal someone really isn't more convenient than just going to someone that is closest to you, since survivors such as Priestess and Little Girl exist, and they could do a better job than her at basically everything. The last potential apart from her kiting is her decoding speed. She decodes the same speed as every other kiter, almost, which also rules this reason out of the book. Now the only reason to really pick her is her kiting potential, but some characters are a lot more proficient at kiting, and a lot less risky compared to her, while also having better potential in other areas as well. Now the very last reason to prioritize her is also gone. The third reason for her low popularity is her lack of team utility. There aren't many fully selfish characters in the game, but she is one of them, having no team utility apart from the tiny bit of healing increase for the entire team. But most other selfish characters do have something they are very proficient at. For example, Perfumer for her high kiting potential, as well as a better rescuer than the Doctor, since she could just use Perfume and heal without actually taking much time, as well as the Mind's Eye for her decoding speed. Compared to those two, the Doctor doesn't do anything that well. Plus, not also having team utility completely removed her essentiality in a team. She rarely gets a time to shine, plus the difficulty to shine even when she is given the chance, as well as the complete removed potential if she doesn't get the chance to kite. Even when it comes to kiting, some characters have better team utility while achieving the same outcome as she could, such as Sia, Professor, and such. Since they could all achieve mostly the same things, but unlike the Doctor, they could give their ability to others if they don't need it. These completely remove the reasons for her to even be thought to be picked. The final reason is her extremely high matchup dependency. She only gets her time to shine or even close to a good time if she by chance matches against hunters that she does counter or does not counter her, such as Mary. She is only good against hunters with long cooldowns and only normal attack type hunters, since against hunters with short cooldowns, especially ones with movement abilities, they can easily catch up to her after just hitting her. or the hunters with basically no downtime such as the opera singer, or to an extent Bonbon Sculptor hard counters her, since she will get little to no time to heal. The meta survivors also have matchup dependency, but for them, it doesn't create that big of a difference against counters and non-counters. Against hunters that could counter the Doctor, she straight up loses all her potential because instead of being able to tank 3 hits max, the player might as well pick any other character than counting on her being chased just to find out that she is countered by the opposite side and essentially be worse than every other survivor from the get-go. Anyway, these reasons of being jack of all trades, barely any utility, high matchup dependency, and her hard time fitting into teams highly eliminate her pick rate compared to the other survivors, especially in the more serious environments.